Castle fool. You're a loser. You lost your bet against yourself. You gotta shut the fuck up for a whole month because you thought you had Ngannou beating AJ. And all I got to say is this. I'll do it again. Yeah, I'll do it again. And the reason why I would do it again if see, the thing with Ngannou, now in this video, I'm not going to say what I said in my last video. Just go and see what I said in my last video of how AJ going to win, what he have to do, and what Ngannou gonna win. I'm not gonna come over here and say I told you I said this and I told you I said that. No, that's not for that. I'm not with that bullshit, right? I lost. I'm eating crow. This is my video to eat crow, and then after that, you ain't gonna see me for a month. What today is? March 9th. You'll see me for April 9th, right? So that's not the issue. The issue is this, man. If Ngannou was presented to me again, another fighter like Ngannou, right? It's how we saw it. We saw him fight Tyson. Now, like I said, Tyson Fury, in his worst day, he should never have been on the ground. Should have never been on the ground. This is your sport. You've been doing this from youth. You should, even on your sickest day, shouldn't be hitting the ground, right? So it happened. So it put a buildup in me. I don't talk about anybody else. It put a buildup in me about Ngannou. And I was like, wow, this dude ate an elbow. This dude got a chin, right? Now, I know people say, oh, Tyson been on the floor plenty of times. Yeah, but to a UFC MMA fighter? Come on. Where do I draw the line? I can understand boxers doing that to him. But an MMA fighter? No. You eat, you sleep, you work all day boxing. So you shouldn't have no MMA dropping you on the ground. So now all these buildups of, damn, he ate an elbow. Tyson got dropped. His striking ability and mixed martial arts over there. Man, this dude, he might be able to do the impossible. This was going on in Captain Full Mind, my mind. Man. So I said, you know what? I'm going to gamble. And guess what? I'm going to put my channel up for 1 month and shut the fuck up. Because I love this sport. And it's not just I love boxing. I love MMA. I like fighting. In other words, you got a boxer over here. You got an MMA fighter over here. But in the middle, you got a fighter. What's the difference between the boxer, the MMA fighter, and the fighter? Well, the fighter is all-rounded. It's all-rounded. In other words, his skills are high in boxing, and his skills are high in mixed martial arts, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, whatever it is, wrestling, judo, sumo, whatever it is, right? And I like an all-rounded boxer, an all-rounded MMA fighter, right? So now when he said, listen, I could go into your sport and I could whip your ass, well, that day of reckoning is coming. Oh, it's going to come. Now, I'm a boxing channel and I love boxing. I like bare knuckle fighting. I like a lot of things, man. But I could never see in my mind like boxing against MMA. MMA against boxing, right? Just like Ngannou said, I could beat you twice on Sunday, right? To Tyson Fury. Because if you was in my sport, would you be able to do the things I'm going to do to you, right? So in my mind, I'm like, damn. Yes. Maybe these MMA fighters want a payday. Maybe they're doing it for a payday. But how many boxers you know? Let's say the payday was on the other side of MMA. They had the payday, right? It's only because boxing's been the oldest sport and, you know, they're getting paid high and stuff like that. But let's say it was MMA that got to the point where they're making more money than the boxers. How many boxers that started doing boxing as a youth would decide to change over in midlife or whatever to be a mixed martial artist just to go over there to get the bag? I don't think a lot will. I really don't think. That's a whole nother level, right? Especially if you was training to be a boxer. You got to concentrate on being a boxer to be the best that you can be. You know what? Let me give you an example. Let's hear something what AJ said. And then I'm going to give you an example of an all-rounded fighter or somebody that's trying to become an all-rounded fighter. Not just a boxer and not just an MMA fighter. And myself, like a fighter. that can handle themselves in any way, in any how possible, and can be competitive. So let's listen to what AJ say first about Ngannou. Come on, let's listen.
The Fury fight, so many people are giving Ngannou credit like he's a contender in the heavyweight division, but on paper he's still 0-1. Shouldn't this be a mismatch?
On paper, but there's reality in it. Look how I came up in the game. I came out of nowhere. In 3 years, got myself to the Olympics, became Olympic champion. In 3 years as a professional, became world champion. So stranger things have happened in life, and but I'm here. I'm a different beast, and I'm ready.
So strangest things has happened. Now, listen, I know a lot of people like the drama, the outside drama with Wilder and AJ, and I never was on that time. To tell you the truth, I rarely do videos about AJ. I left him alone. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's strangest things that happen and how people come up like Wilder, he started late. AJ saying that he started with 3 years or whatever, became a gold medal, Olympics and all this. Listen, strange things happen. But if you are a person that's negative and don't like to see, because, you know, we all humans and our traits are, we don't like change. We don't like change. That's one of them. But when you skillful at an art, or you as a fighter, because people say we're doing it for the money, everything's for the money. But there's people that, and it's very rare, where they've been doing boxing for 10, 15 years and then say, you know what? I am a fighter. I want to be all grounded. I want to be all rounded on every activity. And I want to be competitive and I want to fight. I want to be uncomfortable. I want to be uncomfortable. I want to get out of that situation over here. I succeeded over here. But as a fighter, I need to move on over there. And regardless if the money is good or regardless if the money is bad, it's not about the money. And that's, see, in this day and age, everything's about money. I understand that. But I'm looking for, you see, you gotta look out and say, well, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a fighter that wants to be MMA and boxing. So I'm going to give you an example. Regardless if you like this person or not, regardless of the drama outside the ring, I'm talking inside the ring. Because remember, I asked you, what if the boxer making a whole heap of money over here, would he go over here where there's not a lot of money? Or is it about what's inside of you, that drive, that OCD of saying, listen, I got this scratch, man. I got to itch it. I got to scratch it because, you know, as a fighter, I feel this, that I need to do this on this side, okay? I don't feel complete just being a boxer. I don't feel complete just being an MMA fighter. So I'm going to give you an example. And I think this person is the only one doing it right now. I know back in the day, we had some boxers that went to MMA, you know, James, Tony. We got a couple, right? But they wasn't patient enough. They wasn't patient enough to say, let me do years of this art so I become the best. If I could be the best in this art here, let me see if I could become the best in this art. So let's show you an example. Regardless if you like this person or not, or whatever drama, forget the drama. I'm talking about the inside drive that this person is putting himself into to become a star in another sport, another fighting sport. Come on, let's go.
When I got the news that I would be going to go fight in Saudi Arabia and being one of the first women to go over there and do MMA, I was kind of shook a little bit, but also, too, I just was like, there I go again, breaking records.
All right, you go back up.
Everybody's excited for me to just get back into the PFL cage and see what I've learned, so I'm excited.
Follow him, follow him, follow him. There you go, keep him breaking him down. Boom, boom.
I think my MMA opponents have every right to feel that they can beat me.
Pick a side. There you go. Pick a side. Left shoulder to the floor.
People say jiu-jitsu and wrestling runs MMA, but I'm also a fighter, and I know that it's a fight.
Yep, moving, escaping, yep.
So you have to learn all these different things and how to mix them well to where it works for you.
There you go, time. Let me tell you something. A lot of people will focus on what they do well, but that's not MMA, because happens in MMA. I want to put you at a disadvantage to give you the confidence enough and the skill set enough to work out of a bad situation. It's taken 17 years to get to where you're at today as an undisputed world champion, as a 2-time gold medalist, but guess what? This is a new sport, and we're building our MMA IQ. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
They always just keep forgetting that I'm a champion, and champions don't like to lose. I'm dedicated to getting better. I'm dedicated to giving my time to just get off the undisputed horse and get down here in the MMA field and just kind of, humble myself and actually work.
That's better. There you go.
They will understand why I'm a boxing champion after this fight, because all the improvements that I've made is huge.
Yeah, what she say? Get off that undisputed horse? Humble myself, right? The man said you've been doing boxing for 17 years. You're the undisputed champion. What did she say? She said, jiu-jitsu and wrestling is the conquering in MMA, but I am a fighter. And as a fighter, you got to make what works for yourself. It's not always winning. It's not always losing, right? And this is the spirit of a fighter that we are forgetting about. We're always talking about the money. We always say, ha, you MMA, you're going to get your ass whipped when you go to boxing. But if Clarissa Shields is successful in mixed martial arts, right? How much more are you going to put her up on a pedestal to say she's the GOAT? She is the GOAT. In other words, you're going to say in her attributes that she's not just a boxer. She's an all-rounded fighter. And that's why I bet it against AJ. It's not because I hate AJ. It's not because none of that drama outside the ring and who should have took the money and this. No. Never that. Okay? AJ is a person that fallen and got back up. And I respect him for that. Falling and get back up. And the way his personality is so different now. Like, it's like there's nothing. The thing about losing and it humbles you, man. It humbles you. When you're wrong, you're wrong. When you're right, you're right. When you lose a fight, it humbles you. And guess what? It makes you stronger. It can either make you or break you. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I would like to see Ngannou. I think in the post-fight, he said, I am not done here. Thank you. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that you're not done here. Because you wanted to be a boxer, but you chose the other way. But you have skills. But you have to work on your craft. You have to work. See, the only reason why they made you skip the line, I think I saw him on the WBC. I'm looking down on the chart. I'm like, Ngannou's number 10? I'm like, why the fuck is he getting on? I'm like, okay, here we go. On the sanctioned body of WBC. Yeah, I'm boxing. See, I'm like, how the hell he get up to number 10? Right? So what I would like to see from Ngannou is the fight of the fighters. Like, a little bit, like, give him some test the waters. Because the only reason why you fight in the top 2 or the top 3 or whatever that was there, top 2, is because how good you were as a striker. Your power, your chin. This is what made you where a man, Turkey Alex Sheik, said, you know what, I'm going to bet some money. I'm going to put money on this man. I'm going to invest in this man to fight AJ, to fight Tyson Fury. So I would like them to fight. I would like them to fight Zhang. I would like to fight Wilder. I'd definitely like to see that fight with Wilder. But before you get there, I want you to fight little other fighters. Test the waters. See where your level at. See where you need to work on. Because if you want to go here, you're going to have to put some work in. Right? And this is what Clarissa Shields doing. She said, listen, I'm a fighter. Yeah, I'm the GOAT. I'm undisputed over here. But I got to get off that high horse And I'm willing to start from the bottom to work my way up. And guess what? All these boxing fanatics, if she does that over there, yo, we be praising her like, she's a god. Oh my God, she dominated so-and-so. Look at Holly Holmes. Remember Holly Holmes? Yeah. She was good in boxing. She was good on the floor. She wasn't as good on the floor, but that's where she was at. So, in my mind, when I bet, I don't bet to win sometimes. I bet for the impossible. I'm just being honest, yo. When I bet for the impossible. And the things I saw in Ngannou, I was like, yo, man, this guy might be able to upset AJ if he hits him or something, or if he's in the inside game, right? And in the inside game, he know how to maneuver your hand and put it out the way and put you on balance. So I said, you know what? To show that I'm not on my high horse, I will go against the green. Yo, I remember, let me make this shit short. I remember back in the days, UFC first started. There was no weight class in that octagon. You had taekwondo, judo, sumo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, all kinds of styles. I remember one guy had a boxing glove on, and then the other hand was free and shit, right? And then you had some boxes in there. But the one that dominated, and it was the most smartest, because, yo, these fighters will have not one fight in one day. They'll have 3 fights, back to back, back to back. So the most smartest one and the most, so you could elevate to the next level, to the next fight, it was jiu-jitsu. They just know how to lock you up. And that was the Gracie family. And they showed a lot of proof of that. Taking fight by fight by fight in the same day. So when I grew up seeing those things, I'm like, damn, it's still it's still ingrained in me. Like, damn, you know, anything is possible. Anything is possible. You got a guy winning 4 fights in one night, right? Using his martial art. Because there was boxers, there was taekwondos, there was wrestlers. He had wrestlers, he had to go against wrestlers too. But what I'm saying is, I'm eating crow. I won't see you till April 9th. I don't feel no kind of way. And if I was to do it again, and somebody like Ngannou had gave me these signs to say, you know what, he might be doing the impossible, I would bet my channel on the impossible not to win. I would bet my channel on the impossible not to win. This wasn't to win. This was to say, I'm looking for the impossible. I'm looking for something to put down in history. With Manny Pacquiao being the oldest welterweight, with George Foreman being the oldest heavyweight champ. These are the things I'm looking for. Not just what I think is going to happen. I want the impossible. So yeah, that's how I get down on my channel. I'm a little bit different. I'm a little bit stupid, you know, and I would take chances like that. But as a fighter, Clarissa Shields, I congratulate you on trying something different and starting from the bottom, regardless if you win or lose. There's going to be always people. Right now, people are negative. It's like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Who cares about it? But guess what? What is a warrior spirit? What is a fighter spirit? Right? To always overcome and always learn more. That's it. It is what it is. Because listen, we all from the streets. We can see all this shit right here, and next thing you know, that shit's on the ground, bro. That shit's on the ground, man. Or you pin up against a car, put a big dent in the car, boom, on the ground. Next thing you know, you yoked up, half your ass off on the curb. So in real life, it's good to know mixed martial arts. Now boxing, listen, I love boxing. I love bare knuckle. I like them all. I like them all. Street fighting, whatever. I'm just saying, that's the only reason why I made this bet. Because see the impossible. And like I said, if I had a chance, I'd probably do it again. Yeah, depending on the fighter. And if I get these signs like going 12 rounds or what, to 10 rounds or whatever, with a champion? Like Tyson Fury. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, you got dropped plenty of times by boxers, but why are you getting dropped by an MMA fighter? Okay? And I guess he figured it out. And he started, doing what he's supposed to do, keeping him at bay and whatever, and sticking the jab or whatever. But at the end of the day, I lost. I'm I think I'm 2-1 now. I had Terrence Crawford beating Errol Spence. I won that one. And now I want to do a crossover fight. I finally did a crossover fight because I felt this Ngannou was the one to change and make, you know, do it impossible. So I felt it was him. So I said, let me gamble on him. And I lost. And the other fight I lost was Bubu Andre and Benavidez. Okay? So I'm 1-1, I lost 2. It's good. It's all good here. All right? So at the end of the day, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'm eating crow. Not saying what he should have done and what I'm not saying none of that. If you wanted to go look at the last video I made on what AJ should do to win and what Ngannou need to do to win, right? But in this fight, Ngannou didn't get a chance because in my last video, anyway, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. It's not what they say, it's what they're not saying. To all my subscribers, hold on tight, man. I'm still here. I made a bet. I'm a man of my word, my integrity. And like I tell these boxers and these other channels, definitely these boxers, because you got to understand something. I know these boxers, they get irritated by these motherfucking channels that like to talk shit. They love to talk shit, right? And you don't like it. And I'm saying no matter what, they're going to make money off your name. They're going to make revenue off your name. So if I was a boxer, I'm just letting you know, if I was a boxer and I keep getting all this bad shit talking about you on drugs, you got something in your glove, blah, 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 and shit like that, and these motherfuckers can't get over it, you know what I tell these channels? If I was a boxer, I'll go and say, yo, bro, I hear you talking a lot of shit about me, man, and you feel like I'm cheating and I'm on drugs or whatever case, man. You know what? Why don't you shut your fucking channel down if I beat so-and-so, your man that you keep talking about that's going to beat me or the next fight? Why don't you shut the fuck up? Yeah, shut your shit down and see if they have integrity. This is what these boxers need to do, because these channels don't put they don't put fucking fist to chin. They don't put fucking fist to chin. And they running their mouth about you, you boxer. They running their mouth about you. Okay? They running their fucking mouth, including me. But some they just go way overboard to get clicks and views from negative people in this world that love to think negative of another boxer that they don't like, and they just want to reinforce their hate. So if I was you boxers out there, you get on these channels like, you yapping your mouth so fucking much, you fucking motherfucker, you like to yap your mouth, bet your channel. Now guess what? As a channel, I can't be like, well, you know, I love boxing. Yeah, you love boxing. You talking about me, you bitch ass nigga. I'm a boxer. So if you love boxing so much, shut the fuck up if I win my next fight. Well, you know, yeah, because it's all about this, right? But then they're so passionate. Oh, they're so fucking passionate when it's time to win a motherfucking argument. Niggas love to prove motherfuckers wrong. So they will go 2 or 3 fucking, yeah, you passionate to win a fucking argument. But if a fucking boxer come on your channel and say, shut the fuck up for a month, shut your channel down, don't talk about boxing for the whole month. If I win my next match, shut the fuck up. See, that's why I like Muhammad Ali. I know Muhammad Ali would have done some shit like this. I know he would have done some shit like this. Oh my God, we losing charisma. We losing character. These boxers are fucking dry as fucking, I don't know. But if any boxers are listening to me out there, fuck these channels, man. Because they feeding off of you. Positive or negative. If it don't irritate you because, you know, positive and negative, they're still talking about you, it makes you relevant and you don't give a fuck, fine. But those that really fucks and irritates you and irks the fuck out of you, put the niggas to the test. Because all they do is run their motherfucking mouth. That's all these niggas do. All these channels run their fucking mouth about negativity. So you tell them shut the fuck up and boxer to channel, they're going to have to either say, okay, well, I'll take that bet. And if they don't take the bet, we know how pussy their blood clot is. Yo, I'm out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, and please share. And I'll be back. Will it be March 9th now? Yeah, I'll be back April 9th. It is what it is. Have a nice day, subscribers. Just hold on. I'll be back, man. But I'm a man of my word. Rah, I'm out.